I'd like to introduce next Greg Grasa, who is the Executive Director of the Children and Youth Committee in the House. We have formed a very close relationship with the Children and Youth Committee most recently. Representative Watson was our legislator of the year in 2015, and since then we've continued to develop a working relationship combining NASW's Child Welfare Task Force, the connections that this committee already has, and an ongoing commitment to improving the child welfare status in Pennsylvania. We're looking at retention of workers, standards for hiring, and how to best protect the children in Pennsylvania. And I can tell you from personal experience, Representative Watson and Greg Grasa are truly committed to improving workforce conditions. Please welcome Greg Grasa.
All right, good afternoon and welcome to the Capitol, everybody. It's so good to see so many young and energized faces who want to follow this career path because it's so important. On behalf of Chairman Catherine Watson, who chairs the House Children and Youth Committee, and all the members of the committee, we want to welcome you to Harrisburg, and I want to thank you for your heroic efforts in pursuing this profession, and I want to share with you just briefly how our committee and this legislature hopes to improve social workers' status, hopes to improve child welfare workers' position and recognition for the valuable, invaluable work that they do. I'm going to be just speaking from the child welfare perspective right now. I've had the pleasure of getting to know Tara and some of the membership in your association over the last several months. As she said, Chairman Watson and I went up to State College last fall and met with a lot of great people, and I continue to be inspired by the dedication that I meet in this area, these professions. Interestingly, our committee has just begun an ongoing discussion through public hearings, a fact-finding mission on how we can improve and sustain the child welfare system in Pennsylvania. Now, you know that this legislature had enacted 24 bills in the last session, which went a long way in making Pennsylvania a leader in protecting children. The child protection package is something we're very proud of. However, Chairman Watson is adamant that we cannot say the work is ended at that point. Now the real work begins on helping to sustain and improve the system that has accepted all these additional demands that have been placed on them, and child welfare caseworkers and CYS personnel are integral to making sure people and children are protected. And these hearings, the first of which was held April 4th, began to look at caseloads, caseworker complement in the 67 counties, strategies for retention. We all know that in a child's life, they may have suffered trauma from any number of abusers and the system itself, but we need the continuity of the caseworkers. We need to retain these people. They're the only continuity in some cases that these children have. So Monday, April 4th was the beginning of a discussion that brings together all perspectives, trying to enhance the caliber of child welfare worker we get and keep them and keep enough of them on staff in the various counties to do that vital work. Now, I am so happy to see so many people pursuing the academic pathway into this career, because the second hearing will be held in May over at the Child Welfare Resource Center in Mechanicsburg, and will focus on the academic pathways, the CWEL and CWEB programs. University of Pittsburgh School of Social Work is a national model. We want to enhance these pathways to make sure we're getting the best people in these specialized, demanding positions and retaining them. Right now, we're looking at strategies to make that happen. Tara is going to be on the agenda on May 16th to give the NASW perspective, and it's going to be a valuable perspective in that discussion on May 16th. We will continue to build on it. We're going to learn more about training, academic pathways, hiring methodologies in the various counties, merit-based versus civil service. We want to see the counties who have transitioned to merit-based hiring. They have a pathway into getting the most qualified people for a very specific, demanding job. So I just wanted to say on behalf of Chairman Watson and the committee, we're working for you and we appreciate you as a valuable partner in that effort. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Greg. The work this committee is doing is so important, and we are very grateful to be a part of that process with them.